GAP2S. Welcome back to the Money Blueprint. I'm your host, Michael. Did you know that billions of dollars vanish each year because of crypto scams and simple user mistakes? It's a shocking number, and a huge chunk of that comes from beginners making slip-ups they could have avoided. Thinking about jumping into the world of cryptocurrency? It's an exciting place, absolutely, full of potential. But let's be honest, it can also feel like you're trying to cross a minefield blindfolded if you're not geared up. One wrong click, one tiny step missed, and poof, your hard-earned cash could disappear. That's not just talk, it's what a lot of newcomers unfortunately go through. But what if you had a map? Not another guide filled with confusing jargon, but a straightforward, actionable safety checklist? Well, that's exactly what this is. This is the ultimate crypto checklist every beginner needs. I'm going to walk you through, step by step, how to move around the crypto world securely, right from your very first decision. We'll talk about understanding the essentials, picking and securing exchanges, getting wallet safety down, and the crucial security habits you need to keep your digital money safe. By the end of this, you'll have that essential safety net to start your crypto journey with confidence, not fear. Okay, before you even dream of buying your first tiny piece of Bitcoin or any other digital coin, there are some absolute basics you need to get sorted. Skipping these? It's like trying to build a house on quicksand. First up, your gear. That's your device and internet connection. You'll need a device you can count on, whether it's your phone or a laptop. Make sure its operating system is up to date. Seriously, this isn't just so things run smoothly, it's a massive security step. Old software can have weak spots that hackers are actively looking for. Just as important is a stable and, this is key, secure internet connection. When you're dealing with money stuff online, and crypto is definitely money stuff, avoid public Wi-Fi like you'd avoid a hornet's nest. Public networks are often unsecured, making it way easier for shady characters to grab your data. If you absolutely have to use public Wi-Fi for some reason, though I'd strongly advise against it for anything involving transactions, please use a reputable virtual private network, or VPN. It adds an extra layer of encryption and privacy. Next, and this one's a biggie, you need a basic understanding of core crypto concepts. You don't need to become a blockchain wizard overnight, but you absolutely must get the fundamentals. What is a blockchain? What are private keys and public keys, and how do they prove you own your crypto? What exactly is a crypto wallet, and what are exchanges? Knowing these terms isn't about sounding smart. It's about understanding what you're doing, spotting red flags, and making choices you feel good about. There are tons of resources online, articles, videos, beginner courses. Take the time. This initial time spent learning will pay you back massively by helping you dodge scams and costly mistakes. So many beginners jump in fueled by hype or FOMO, fear of missing out, without really understanding what they're buying or how to keep it safe. Don't be that person. Think of it this way. You wouldn't get behind the wheel of a car without knowing what the steering wheel, brakes, and gas pedal do, right? Treat crypto the same. Get the basic mechanics down before you even think about turning the key. This foundational knowledge is your very first line of defense. Alright, so your tech is secure, you've got the basic concepts down. Your next stop will probably be a cryptocurrency exchange. This is where you can buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrencies. But here's the catch, not all exchanges are created equal. Your first job is to select a trusted and reputable exchange. Look for platforms that have been around a while and are known for solid security and being easy to use, especially for beginners. You'll often hear names like Coinbase, Binance, or Kraken because they have a long history and strong security setups. Do your homework, check out reviews, look into their security features, and see if they follow the rules in your country. Be really wary of new, unheard-of exchanges promising unbelievably low fees or instant riches. These can sometimes just be scams in disguise. After you've picked an exchange, you'll need to go through account creation and verification. This usually means giving them your email, creating a strong, unique password, and completing what's called a Know Your Customer (KYC) process. KYC involves providing some personal ID documents. The exchange isn't just being nosy. It's a rule in most places to help prevent things like money laundering and fraud. It's a pretty standard thing for legitimate financial services. Now, for what might be the most crucial step in setting up your exchange account. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. I really can't stress this enough. A password by itself is just not enough protection in the crypto world. 2FA adds an extra layer of security by asking for a second piece of proof that it's really you, on top of your password. This is usually a time-sensitive code generated by an authenticator app on your phone, like Google Authenticator or Authy. Try to avoid using SMS-based 2FA if you can. Why? Because of something called SIM swapping, where a scammer tricks your phone company into moving your number to their SIM card. If they do that, they get your SMS codes. An authenticator app is much more secure. If a hacker manages to get your password but doesn't have access to your 2FA device, they still can't get into your account. Most exchanges won't give you your crypto back if your account gets hacked because you didn't have 2FA turned on. This simple step can literally be the difference between keeping your crypto safe and losing it all. Remember, an exchange is kind of like a bank for your crypto. You want to pick one that's secure and that you feel good about. But also keep in mind, especially as you start to gather more crypto, that keeping large amounts on an exchange for the long haul has its own risks. For active trading, exchanges are necessary, but for just holding on to your crypto, you'll want to look at other options. So, exchanges are where you buy and sell crypto, but wallets? That's where you store it more securely, especially if you're planning to hold on to it for a while. Understanding wallets is absolutely key to crypto security. The big saying here is, not your keys, not your crypto. If your crypto is sitting on an exchange, you're trusting the exchange's security. If you move it to a personal wallet, you control the private keys, and that means you truly own and control your assets. First, let's understand wallet types. Broadly speaking, there are two main kinds: hot wallets. These are software-based wallets that are connected to the internet. They can be desktop programs, mobile apps, or even browser extensions like MetaMask. They're convenient if you're making frequent transactions or playing around with decentralized applications, dApps. However, because they're always online, they're naturally more open to hacking, phishing scams, and malware. Cold wallets, cold storage. These are hardware devices or even just paper that store your private keys completely offline. Hardware wallets are small physical gadgets. They often look a bit like USB drives. Popular ones are Ledger or Trezor, specifically built to keep your keys safe. Paper wallets are literally your private and public keys printed out on a piece of paper. Because they're offline, cold wallets offer the best security against online threats. They're ideal for storing larger amounts of cryptocurrency or for holding it long-term. You'll often hear this called hodling. Watch my video on hot and cold wallets where I break down the pros and cons of different wallets on the market. As a beginner, you might start with a reputable hot wallet for small amounts or just while you're learning the ropes. But as your crypto holdings grow, investing in a hardware wallet is a really smart move. Next is setting up your wallet securely. This part is critical. If you're using a software wallet, download the wallet software only from the official website or official app stores. I can't say this enough. Scammers create fake wallet apps that look identical to the real ones, and they're designed purely to steal your crypto or your keys. Double-check web addresses, URLs, and developer names. Wallet companies usually don't splash out on big ads at the top of search engine results, so be cautious about clicking the very first ad you see. Scroll down to the regular organic results. During the setup, you will be given a seed phrase. It's also called a recovery phrase or mnemonic phrase. This is usually a list of 12 to 24 random words. This seed phrase is the most important piece of information for your wallet. It's the master key that can be used to get your crypto back if you lose your device or forget your wallet password. Write down your seed phrase on paper. Never ever store it digitally. Don't save it in a text file on your computer. Don't email it to yourself. Don't take a picture of it with your phone. All those digital methods can be hacked. Make a couple of physical copies and store them in different secure private locations. Think about things like a fireproof safe, a safety deposit box, or other really well-hidden spots. And never ever share your seed phrase with anyone or type it into any website, no matter how legitimate it looks. Anyone who has your seed phrase has complete control of your crypto. Finally, for any wallet that needs one, create a strong, unique password just for accessing the wallet interface itself. This is different from your seed phrase. The seed phrase is for recovery. The password is for daily access on that specific device. Backup and recovery is totally tied to your seed phrase. As I mentioned, having multiple physical copies of your seed phrase stored in separate safe places is vital. Think about who might need to access these in an emergency, and if they'd know how. We'll touch on planning for inheritance a bit later. For an extra layer of protection, especially if you're dealing with significant amounts, some more advanced users look into multi-signature or multi-sig wallets. These need more than one private key to authorize a transaction, meaning a few different people or devices have to approve a transaction before it actually happens. It adds a bit of complexity, but it seriously boosts security against a single point of failure or attack. Choosing and securing your wallet is where you take true ownership. It's a big responsibility, but it's the heart of self-custody in the crypto world. Getting your accounts and wallets set up securely is a fantastic start, but crypto security isn't a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's something you need to keep doing. Cyber threats are always changing, so you need to stay on your toes too. The golden rule: protect your private keys and seed phrases like they are the keys to your entire financial life. Because in crypto, they basically are. Never share them. No legitimate support team, no developer, no platform will ever ask you for your private keys or seed phrase. If someone asks, it's a scam. Full stop. Don't type them into websites, don't store them in cloud storage, don't even whisper them to your dog. Okay, maybe the dog is fine, but you get the idea. Keep them offline and incredibly secure. Regular backups are essential, particularly for software wallets that might store wallet files on your computer, though most just rely on the seed phrase for backup. If this applies to you, make sure these backups are also stored securely and offline. Keep all your software updated. This means your computer's operating system, your phone's OS, your chosen wallet software, and your antivirus/anti-malware programs. Developers release updates to fix security holes. Running outdated software is like leaving your back door wide open for attackers. Beware of phishing and scams. This is a huge one, folks. Scammers are incredibly sophisticated these days. They create fake emails, text messages, and websites that look identical to legitimate exchanges, wallet providers, or crypto projects. Their goal is to trick you into giving up your login details, private keys, or seed phrase, or to get you to send your crypto directly to their address. Always verify URLs, web addresses, before you click or type in any information. Bookmark the sites you trust. Be suspicious of emails or messages you weren't expecting, especially if they try to create a sense of urgency or promise unrealistic returns. Look for tiny misspellings in email addresses or website URLs. If an offer sounds too good to be true, like, send 1 ETH, get 2 ETH back, it is 100% a scam. Those fake giveaways on social media where they pretend to be celebrities or well-known crypto people are also rampant. Use strong, unique passwords for every single crypto-related account. Don't reuse passwords. If one account gets compromised, you don't want attackers getting access to your other accounts too. Passwords should be long, complex, and a mix of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Yes, that's hard to manage, so use a reputable password manager. It'll generate and store these complex passwords securely for you. This is a game changer for online security in general, not just crypto. Secure your network. As we talked about earlier, avoid public Wi-Fi for transactions. Use a secure, private internet connection at home. Think about using a VPN for an additional layer of privacy, especially if you're concerned about your internet service provider or anyone else snooping on your network. Monitor your accounts for any suspicious activity. Most exchanges and some wallets will send you notifications for logins or transactions. Pay attention to these. These practices aren't just for crypto, they are good digital habits that will protect you all over the internet. But in crypto, where transactions are often irreversible and there's no central authority to easily get stolen funds back, they are absolutely paramount. The cryptocurrency world is global and still pretty new, which means the rules and regulations can be a bit of a maze and can change a lot from country to country. Ignoring this side of things can lead to unexpected problems down the road. First, understand local regulations. Do some research on the legal status of cryptocurrencies where you live. Are they seen as property, currency, or something else entirely? Are there specific rules about buying, selling, or using them? Some places have very crypto-friendly rules, while others might have strict regulations or even ban certain crypto activities. This information is crucial if you want to stay compliant. The websites of your local financial regulatory authorities are usually a good place to start. Next, you need to be aware of tax obligations. In many countries, cryptocurrencies are treated as property for tax purposes, which means you may owe taxes on your crypto transactions. This could include capital gains tax if you sell crypto for a profit, or even income tax if you earn crypto through things like staking or mining. Keep meticulous records of all your transactions, buys, sells, trades, earnings. The date, amount, value in your local currency at the time of the transaction, and the type of transaction are all important details to note down. Crypto tax software can help with this, but if you're unsure, it's always best to chat with a tax professional who knows about cryptocurrency. Ignoring tax obligations can lead to penalties and legal headaches. You'll also encounter KYC AML compliance. As we mentioned when talking about exchanges, Know Your Customer, KYC, and anti-money laundering AML regulations are standard for most reputable platforms. This means you'll need to provide identification to use their services. This is all part of a global effort to prevent financial crime. While some folks in the crypto space are big fans of complete anonymity, if you want to interact with the traditional financial system, these checks are usually required. Trying to get around these regulations can lead you to less trustworthy platforms and increase your risk. The regulatory environment is always evolving. What's true today might be different tomorrow. So, make an effort to stay generally informed about any big legal or regulatory shifts in your area that could impact your crypto activities. This isn't the most exciting part of crypto, for sure, but it's essential for playing by the rules. Beyond the main checklist items, here are a few more pieces of advice to help you navigate your crypto journey more safely and successfully. Start small. This is maybe one of the most important tips for any new investor, but it's especially true in a volatile market like crypto. Only invest an amount of money that you can genuinely afford to lose without it messing up your financial stability or causing you to lose sleep. Crypto can be incredibly volatile, with prices capable of swinging wildly in very short amounts of time. Starting with a modest investment lets you learn the ropes, understand how the market moves, and make those inevitable first mistakes without it being a financial catastrophe. You can always increase your investment as your knowledge and comfort level grow. Diversify your storage and potentially your investments. Don't keep all your crypto assets in one single place. For storage, this means using a mix of wallets depending on what you need them for. Perhaps a small amount on a reputable exchange for quick trading, some in a secure mobile hot wallet for convenience when you're out and about, and the bulk of your long-term holdings in a hardware cold wallet for maximum security. In terms of investments, while this guide is all about security, many financial advisors suggest spreading your investments across different assets to manage risk. Putting all your funds into just one single cryptocurrency is a high-risk strategy. Plan for inheritance. This is a topic that often gets overlooked, but it's crucial. What happens to your crypto if something happens to you? Because of the nature of private keys and seed phrases, if you're the only one who knows how to access your crypto, it could be lost forever. Think about how you can securely document access instructions for your loved ones. This is a delicate balance between keeping it secure, not making it too easy for someone else to find, and making it accessible for your intended heirs. There are different methods, from sealed instructions left with a trusted lawyer to specialized crypto inheritance services. Research options that make sense for your situation. Stay informed and continuously educate yourself. The crypto landscape changes at lightning speed. New technologies, new projects, new scams, and new security best practices pop up constantly. Make a commitment to keep learning. Follow reputable news sources, try to understand emerging threats, and always keep updating your knowledge on security. What's considered the best way to do something today might be outdated tomorrow. Your education is your best defense in this ever-changing environment. Don't fall for hype or FOMO without doing your own thorough research. You'll often see this abbreviated as do your own research. Don't chase hype or moonshots. Social media is full of people promoting the next coin that's guaranteed to go to the moon. Many of these are just pump and dump schemes or projects with no real value. Stick to understanding the fundamentals of any project before you even think about investing. Alright, that was quite a bit, but hopefully you're feeling much more prepared now. If this ultimate crypto checklist has given you some clarity and confidence to take your first steps securely, do me a quick favor and hit that like button below. It really helps the channel out. And if you want more straightforward, beginner-friendly crypto content, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on future guides. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one crypto security tip from this checklist that you found most helpful? Or is there a crypto topic that still feels confusing and you'd like to see broken down? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. I read them all and your feedback helps me create future content. Jumping into the world of cryptocurrency doesn't have to be a source of constant worry. By following this comprehensive checklist, by understanding the basics, choosing your exchange wisely, mastering wallet security, diligently applying good security habits, being aware of the legal side of things, and adopting a cautious beginner's mindset, you significantly reduce your risks and build a strong, secure foundation for your crypto journey. Remember, security in crypto is an ongoing process, not a one-and-done thing. Stay vigilant, stay educated, and take these steps seriously. The excitement of crypto is real, but so are the risks if you're unprepared. This checklist is your shield and your map. Use it. And finally, the important legal bit. Please remember this video is for educational and informational purposes only. The content shared here should not be considered financial advice or an encouragement to buy, sell, or trade any specific cryptocurrency. Investing in cryptocurrencies carries significant risk, including the potential loss of your entire investment. Educate yourself on crypto investments before taking that step. Watch my series of videos called Crypto for Beginners to start your journey of understanding crypto investment. I am your host, Michael, and thank you for watching the Money Blueprint.